Okay, guys, we are back today in TXC Gaming Alpha series featuring Valorant, powered by TXC Gaming and produced by none other than WhiteShadows. This is a match, second of the day, the second qualifiers. It's Reckoning G Esports versus Adbhut Gaming. So both of these teams have a great history when it comes to Valorant in India. Adbhut Gaming is the top team in India according to EFSI's leaderboards, while Reckoning, who does not know Reckoning G Esports. So, what are your thoughts about this, Deviator?
Yeah, well, Adbhut Gaming is definitely the one that people might be cheering for coming into this tournament, but that should not be the reason to overlook Reckoning G Esports, who have shown us quite a bit of a fantastic gameplay in the previous rounds of this Valorant tournament. As we move on with Reckoning, it's going to be on the defending side here, and Adbhut is going to be taking the attack on this second map, which is going to be Ascent. And we're just waiting in for the players to select.
Choose your agent.
And the teams are looking pretty similar with only, literally there's no difference.
Yeah, both teams have gone for the same selection of agents in the same lineup with Sova, Killjoy, Jet, Omen, and Raze. No healers, as has been a common.
Yeah, that's the meta when it comes to Ascent. Like TSM was the first team to introduce this in any Valorant series. They did not play a Sage. That was the first time a team did not pick a Sage in a competitive tournament. And ever since then, it has been a common thing that people don't take Sage in Ascent side.
Well,
but
Sage does give you a little bit of leeway when it comes to being more aggressive with your piece, but that just overall makes you more of a risky player. The fact that you don't have a Sage makes you play a little bit more conservative and makes you play a little bit slower and makes you work on your tactics rather than just rushing in and believing that a Sage will just quickly pick you up.
Yeah, but see, Sage has recently been buffed. The major reason teams stopped picking Sage in every single map lately was that she got nerfed. Like her wall was nerfed. It was losing charge by the time. It still loses charge, but like it doesn't go weak and time by time. It just disappears when the timer runs out. So there's one main thing that we are seeing on both teams. They are both rocking Omen. Ascent is known as the paper walls map, and Omen smokes really come into play on this map, and Jet as well. Like I personally usually play Sova myself, but I prefer playing the duelist Jet on this map because it has so much potential for Jet. What do you think, Zivator? Like, which are your favorite agents on Ascent?
Yeah, well, on Ascent, there are multiple spots where Jet could use that jump up, that she gets a quick jump into the air and get a few shots, or get a little bit of info since there are multiple walls one side. So Jet is a really good pick on this map, as well as the mid section is quite big for the operator, as we've seen more used by both the Jets, getting those skills and quickly dashing off, as we see RGE playing 2 and B1 mid and A using the classic 2-1-2 setup, while Reckoning as Adbhut Gaming has got the bomb headed towards A along with Jet and Sova. And here we have got Recti Rowdy just holding patiently, seeing if any of Reckoning G Esports player dare push him, as the Killjoy is just going to hold right there because she's got the turret over there to give her information if anyone decides to push.
Exactly, and like right now we're just waiting on that Jet to rush in. I don't know what she knows that there's a turret over there, but
she might think that there's someone over there waiting in the corner. She's not taking any risks when it comes to it. But it appears that Gaming has taken advantage of this unnecessary space that was given by Reckoning G Esports to Adbhut, which could allow them to get access off the side to the turret, dealing a little bit of damage over on the Jet right there. Not before is shocked. He's going to quickly get the bomb down.
Spike planted.
You've got Ahan over here holding off in mid. He believes there might be a flank coming in from the back, but it is not the case, as now Reckoning G Esports has to play the retake with almost 2 men down and trying to get over onto the Jet and raise a quickly get that kill back up. And now it's going to be Omen all alone who's going to get taken down through the smoke by Reckoning G Esports. Great retake coming in from Reckoning G Esports right there, completely wiping out up
that was complete annihilation coming from Triad. Like he was talking. I have never seen such amazing uses of Ghost. They were using it like an SMG pretty much. Landing every single shot.
I think Rio did manage to kill at least, give a great deal of damage, and did get the final shot onto Omen. And it appears that Adbhut Gaming is going to be going into a tag pause after that dreadful loss in a round which would seem to be theirs.
And right now we are watching a Fishy Bubble Like,
Spike
that's actually
there.
a cool name, Fishy. Huh. Well, let's see if they can fish some victories to their way, as it's going to be the Sova carrying the spike for Adbhut Esports. And right now, they're just waiting outside the B side. It's looking like it's going to be an all A B push. Like a different strat, like from every single team we have so far seen in this tournament, it's usually when that teams are not committing to a single side. They are still faking the other side, the opposite direction which they want to go, and heavy rotations have come in. But looks like Adbhut Esports likes to play different. And just as I was saying this, maybe they heard me because now they are playing split. We are waiting for the round to begin.
It does appear that the tag pause has been resumed as Adbhut Esports appear to be split with 4 players. Oh, sorry, correction, there's going to be 3 players back towards the B
Yeah.
side. It looks like they might be going for a mid control right there with the rest of the 2 players coming in from top of mid. Yep, it would appear so Adbhut is going to quickly grab control of the mid area. However, Frank going to get pushed back with the grenade for coming in from Race, and that's going to manage to take out Killjoy as well. As Ayan now pushes towards forward B side, does manage to get the recon dart destroyed over there, but will be managed to get the kill on Frank, and Reki Dowdy going down as well.
One
and
enemy remaining.
Goes now down to the final player. It's going to be Deadsec, and he is going to get taken down by Ayan over there in the distance, and that's going to be 2-0 for Reckoning G.
And right now, Reckoning G Esports are dominating this match. Whoa! I think I saw Clouder just use the Yoru sticker over there, or something similar for sure. As Clouder knows how to throw those smokes, as he's already gearing up the smokes to send out.
Yep, it appears that Cloud is setting himself up for the smokes, as he might have noticed that Adbhut Gaming did go for the mid control previous round, but it looks like Reckoning G is going to stop the fire right there as they go for a push again over there with Raze's ball going out. That does get destroyed by Jet real quick, but that does give them a useful piece of information that there's a player waiting right over there as Fishy Bubby sets off the other Raze ball towards the B side, and using the recon dart, Rio is going to be important and just gets back 8 times before he gets destroyed by the boom.
Out of charges.
Yeah, but he did not push. Like, that was interesting thing to see. He goes to shoot the boom bot, but Raze was not following it. Usually what Razes do is they send out the boom bot, but they follow it shortly after, so they can get a frag, easy frag for them, as the other person is busy shooting the boom bot. And if they shoot the Raze, then still the boom bot kills them.
Cover going
Yes,
out.
that's
Very nice.
good mind play, voice mind game coming in from Raze, but it appears that she did not decide to do that this round, as Adbhut is down 1 player early on, which is going to be the one, what do you say, it's going to be their Jet, that's going to be the entry fragger who's down already, but it appears that they're going to be going for a short push, where Reckoning G Esports Ayan is already there,
Huddling up.
give a little bit of sound right there, which is going to lead to him getting spammed
30
as
seconds
well,
left.
with aim Deadsec taking down Razor, and now Adbhut Esports has complete access over to the intercept spot. Movement going there in the back. Now he has a complete kill. This does manage to cope up by getting Sova and Raze over there, as now it's
One enemy
the
remaining.
Omen going down. It's going to be Adbhut Esports is Killjoy all alone with the having to
seconds
difference
left.
between both the players coming in from Reckoning G. They just need to play it slow, as she's got only 6 seconds to go for the plant, and she
could
goes
have
for the
predicted
fake,
this.
but that's not going to be enough.
Alright.
As Trish completely takes her down with a great shot over there. That's
Exactly.
going to be 3-0 in favor of Reckoning.
I think it was the fault of, like, I'm not trying to play blame games, but still, like, if only that Omen was looking in the right direction, it could have not only got an easy frag, it could have
Placing
also
swamp grenade.
got
Secured the
saved
round.
his 2 teammates. Yes.
Placing swamp
I think
grenade.
he just had himself in the wrong position right there. But mistakes happen, as we
Placing
see Trish over
sentry.
here, setting himself up, setting himself all of the gadgets over towards the B side. Looks like he is going to be holding the side along with Sova right there. As 2 of the players from Reckoning G Esports managed to push themselves up mid, with Adbhut Esports having 3 players down towards the B side. There goes the recon dart, getting instantly destroyed, but does manage to what do you say, catch out quite a few players. And Rio does manage to deal a little bit of damage over onto the player. That's going to be the Raze on the opposite side. And Adbhut Esports, without the push already, have lost 2 of their members. Make that 3, Razer taking down Fishy Bubby.
One
in the
enemy
distance.
remaining.
And now it's going to be Killjoy all alone towards the top of mid, as Reckoning G Esports are now going to hunt her to get that sheriff out of her pocket.
Yeah, Reckoning G Sports are marking a reckoning over here as they are hunting down Adbhut Esports. Like they are not even waiting. They are the defenders, but they are the ones pushing. They are like chasing Adbhut Esports all over the map.
Yep, they've got that momentum and they do not want to break it as they keep on going. Even while being on defense, as you said, pushing through is going to be catching Adbhut Esports off guard. But it appears that now Adbhut is going to have finally the money to go for a full by being an eco round. Last round we can't really say much as a Razor, and it appears that the Killjoy and Sova are going to be playing B for the remainder of this map as Razor and Jet set themselves up. Looks like for an attack towards mid, maybe trying to astonish a few of the Adbhut Esports player and catch them by surprise. As InShock is waiting for as the grenade comes in from Raze, dealing a little bit of damage to both the players. Raze using her jump over there to get a little bit of the damage taken off her as
That was a smart save coming in from the race as Ishok is checking out the corners and going towards B, but all of the Reckoning G Esports are crammed up at A side. If you're looking at it, with only Killjoy left at B and Soa watching mid, that's a good strat. But like 3 people huddle up at A, I think. Oh, is that the 2 players for Reckoning G? Are they standing on top of each other? That's what it looked like from that angle, actually.
Yeah,
But
well,
no, they are not.
boosting. If boosting was in this game, that would have been crazy. Getting some of those boosted shots.
There is boosting in this game. Like, certainly, if you use race satchel, they do not damage you anymore. You can get boosted to different sides.
Well, there comes the flash from the opposite open. Definitely there's something for Raze coming with the
One enemy
He's
remaining.
going to secure Reckoning G 2 more kills before finally going down to Fishibabi. And now Reckoning G Esports Trish is left all alone to save.
30 seconds left.
Fishibabi is going to manage to get the plant down.
Spike planted.
As Trish is now going to have to retake in a
But
2v1
Trish
situation.
has his ultimate, the lockdown ready. While Raze did bring the party over there, but let's see if Triest can bring the lockdown to the party.
Well, Trish did not have his cross at the right. He did have the cross on the right position a little bit higher, and somehow Jet managed to get the better of him. The lockdown could have been a good use right there to secure the round, but that's going to be Reckoning G Esports. Losing the first round of this match, and Adbhut Gaming getting the first round.
Finally, Adbhut Gaming opening up their accounts with 1 victory. Like,
Here.
but we have to discuss this. Like, Ascent is a very defense-heavy map. Even though Reckoning G is not really defending, they are basically attacking out at Adbhut Esports. But if Adbhut Esports manages to score some rounds in attack, they can easily make a comeback. Their chance to defend the side.
Well, Aeon is not taking any risks as he pushes straight forward towards the B side. Is going to quickly grab a kill onto an aggressive Jet coming in from Adbhut Esports, which gives them the man down. But Fishibabi right there is going to balance it by taking out Aeon as well. And Rio right now holding there towards Long. Going to be taking a few pre-fires over there. Coming in from Fishibabi, Rio is going to completely put an end to it with the headshot coming over onto Raze. As now Adbhut Esports now start to rotate themselves and group towards the A side.
Yeah, looks like an A push might finally be coming in as there's only a minute left. But is it a smart move? Because Reckoning G's 2 players are already scoping out at A side. And right now, Adbhut Esports is making a slow push towards A, but they're all huddled up in the same
You should
way.
run.
Like, maybe some person should have come from the A shot as well.
Well, there comes the defender and attacker
2
Killjoy
lockdown.
from both sides, and it's going to lead to at least one of the set of pieces, and that's going to be a shot. Going to be going down to the Killjoy
30
drive
seconds
both
left.
lockdowns being triggered, and the defender Killjoy going to be able to
Oh.
detain dead sec. And here comes Killjoy for the free kill. He's
Last
both of them are
It's
standing.
not spotted like that. That's going to be 5-1 for Reckoning G Esports as the lockdown from Trish coming in MVP in that round.
Correct. And like that lockdown did pay off well as Adbhut Esports had their both surviving players detained.
That's going to put Adbhut Esports down to a equal as they pull out the sheriffs. With the 4 players have set themselves up towards the B side. Over quickly going to be putting the smoke, taking again once again going for that mid control as Frank seeing if he spot anyone. But the spot is going to spot someone. Fishibabi has an advantage, but Aeon's going to be right there. He's going to take a little bit of damage from the nade. That's not going to be enough to take it down though. But Sova using that Odin going to tag up Ishok quite a bit. And Adbhut Esports are going to be now leading the charge, one man down. But it appears that the A side is completely open, and if Frank manages to get the kill away, what
What
do you
was
say? The
that?
Killjoy. Taehyun. Basically, the shot with the operator coming with a shotty. Does manage to
That
carry
was
himself and the
a
operator.
funky was.
And now have managed to take control of the A side with
Last
Killjoy
player
down.
standing.
Directly Rowdy over peaking an angle. He should have avoided it. They're going down. And now it's going to be Sova all alone from the Adbhut Esports. Hearing the sound coming in from Omen. But is it going to be protected? And it is not, as Adbhut Esports lose one more round to the hands of it.
Reckoning G is on a roll over here. Like, I really want to see them attack on this side as well because
There.
they are playing the defense as attackers.
There.
How amazing is their attack going to be?
There.
And like, I think maybe Adbhut Esports are going to be better doing the defense
Yes.
on this side as well. But are there even going to be anything left in this match by the time side
Yes.
change? Because 6-1. Do you think it's going to be going to for or about to 11-1? Or like
Well, Adbhut Gaming does have the money now to buy. It looks like an operator coming out from Adbhut Esports side. As Razor uses again, is going to get spotted. Might get spammed through there. It's not going to be enough. As it appears that Reckoning G Esports is not going to let Adbhut Esports have this mid control. And just as I say, they are falling back. As he does hear the dash coming in, he does put the barrier right there. Might be able to get a kill onto the Jet if she overcommits a little bit. He does happen to see it's so close. Look at shot right there. He is going to get a kill onto the Jet right there. Jet over peaking. And that is going to lead to the loss of the operator. An expensive loss there for Adbhut Esports as Reckoning G Esports Ayan has himself relocated towards A shot and now falling back, waiting for an A aggression maybe with the Omen and Killjoy waiting right there. But he's got to keep his right here to protect him as Ayan falls back. He's going to get a kill onto Killjoy. That's a great shot coming in from Ayan as DeadSec is now left all alone in this A
One enemy
kill
remaining.
onto Omen before going down to Bubby, and now it's going to be Raze. Fishy Bubby all alone getting taken down by Omen. That's going to be Cloud, and that's going to be 7-1 in favor of Reckoning G.
what a round that was. Like Odin coming into picture, even Operator is there, and the Phantoms coming in from Reckoning G Esports, and looks like Adbhut Esports has been pushed into an eco round once again.
It appears that they might, a few of the members
They're
have
force
gotten a
flying.
full shield.
Here.
That's like, I think they might go for a first
No.
match, or they have decided to go back onto that eco. They will be playing for the 10th round rather than the 9th one. But it's going to be interesting to see
There.
if they can manage to get some kills with that Sheriff. And while seeing Rio on the
Get
B
out of
side
my
with
way.
that Odin is just going to quickly spam all the players through the wall. Anyone dare try rush there. As Recti Rowdy using his ult, seeing if he can salvage any weapons coming in
Wow.
from Recti G Esports as Rio does manage to lit up Raze a little bit before Recti Rowdy does manage to take out Cloud in the distance with the ult, but she's down to 32 HP and this is where the Sage would have come in use. But now as she carefully pushes along with her peer, that's going to be Killjoy towards the B side, and they're waiting on anyone pushing back from Connect as Killjoy quickly holds the CT spawn Connect, and here comes the drone. This will spot the Killjoy in the distance. It does manage to recon the Killjoy as well. As now it appears that Adbhut Gaming is going to try and go
Revealing
for a
area.
B aggression as Rio
Found
this
them.
is recon out one more. As Trish in the distance taking out two of the members from Adbhut Esports, leaving Omen and Jet all alone. Jet down to 32 HP, still manages to get a
Last
kill on
player
the other.
standing.
Is gonna get taken out from the Odin, and now it's gonna be Omen all alone towards the B side with a Sheriff and a Dream as he watches towards A shot with his fate lying right there, almost get killed in that spam coming in from Sova. And let's see if Drake can maybe salvage any of this round with 3
30
players on the
seconds left.
ults on the other side. I don't think there's much. It does go to shot, but Rio does get the better of him with the Sheriff right. They're going to secure themselves the 8th round.
Right now, Reckoning G Esports leading by 8-1. Looking at that kill chart, Reckoning G kills are spreaded well evenly, but same goes for Adbhut Esports.
Turret out.
Actually, even the bottom fragger of Reckoning G, that's Cloud A, has equal kills as top fragger of Adbhut Esports. That's how dominant his performance has been so far. Like for Reckoning, what are they going to do? Like this might be almost a whitewash coming in from them. He misses that shot.
Misses the shot with the operator. Not something common I've seen from him before. Did manage to hit quite a few shots, but it's going to allow Adbhut Esports to move in a little bit forward. Looks like it's going to
Scanning
be
ahead.
execute a complete speed run for Adbhut Esports as the defender Killjoy goes down. And the
Wow.
perfect time possible with Sova using his ult to
So many else coming in.
and Rio manage to get directly rowdy, but Fishimabi does manage to secure himself 2 kills, one with the ult and one with the shot onto Trish. And now to the directly TXC Esports, who are going to have to retake the B side with the man disadvantage.
This was like pretty much like a party gone wrong. Raze brings out the party and Killjoy announces the lockdown, and then there was the Sova bringing in Hunter's Fury, hunting out the party goers. What we saw there, 3 ults being used at B side, and still that's where all the action is.
One enemy
Adbhut
remaining.
Esports does have the numbers gaming in their hand, with Sova surviving at 20 HP. Looking like he's going to save.
It's going to back off and save his precious Odin. It would appear so. Maybe go for a few kills right here. He does have the money. He could deal a little bit more of damage onto the Adbhut Gaming Esports side right here. He is going to hold for. He is going to go down, I believe. He's going to try to get a few of the exit frags and destroy the economy a little bit more. Does manage to get a kill onto Omen. Will manage to save the Odin as well.
Smart move, like he does get a kill. He quickly rotates.
He's able to get a few kills here as well if he peeks it
He
in
does
time.
not.
And he decides otherwise. It's going to give the sound cue right there. But that's not going to be enough. Does manage to deal 1 player down for Adbhut Esports, but that's not going to be enough as Adbhut Esports picks up the second round of the match with Frank calling it stack timeout.
Yeah, like, but that's how pros play, as you saw. Like, take a kill, get out of there. Don't just wait for their teammates to make their way and take you out. That was a very smart move, and that must have annoyed the heck out of Adbhut Esports over there. But they did win the round, and it's 8-2 right now, as we are waiting in the tech box. We'll be back with the action once the tech timer runs out. Yeah, it's a go call coming in, and looks like the action is back over here. We take some beautiful drone shots of the positions that these players have taken. Do you think the last round wins, Aviator, was that the momentum Adbhut Esports needed, and we might finally see a comeback coming in from their side?
Well, only time will tell if Adbhut Esports do manage to get a win in this round as well. That might be a sufficient blow over directly G Esports as economy. Maybe force them on down to an eco with Ishok getting spotted and tagged down quite a bit from the shock dart as Ayan with that operator is going to push forward, seeing if he can get a little bit of damage, holding the angle. Ishok does know of the presence of a player, as Ayan and Ishok both going to be very patiently holding off here. And let's see who's going to take the first peek. It appears that Killjoy pulled down, and it is going to be a great shot coming in from Ayan. But he did miss her because of the shuffle peek, and that's going to be crucial information for Killjoy, knowing that there's an operator right there. Now she's just going to hold as she waits for Ayan to become in. But Ayan does exactly what the Killjoy wanted him to do, and Killjoy's going to get a free kill over onto Ayan there. That's going to, I don't know why, but Regni G Esports almost went for the entire rotate over there towards the A side, as Adbhut Esports are playing very clever, very slowly, as they hold on towards the A side, making for another player from Regni G Esports to make that error.
E-Shock now going in for B side. He does get recon. Sova is the only man on B side, and the spike is at A.
30 seconds left.
Spike is going down. So has 2 players from G Esports. It's 3v2 right now. They are facing each other, but Reckoning Razor making it fair and square. 2v2 with Raze from Adbhut Esports at half HP, but the plant has gone down. Let's see which player goes down next from these teams.
So Regni Esports is going to be able to get onto the A side fence, but only time will tell if they'll be able to hold on to the defense, as Razor goes for the first defuse.
Last player standing.
Holding off with the one. Does
enemy
manage to get half the
remaining.
bomb defuse. Does know the position of the second player, but the time is running out. Both the grenades go out. And he does know where the Razor, he is going to manage to get the kill, but will it be enough for him to get the defuse? It's going to be very close, and it appears that's going to be just in time for Regni G Esports' Razor to clutch the round out for his
look at his HP.
Last round before the switch.
3 HP left for him.
Wow, less than 2 seconds, like a second and a half, and 3 HP clutch. Wow, that was just amazing performance coming in from Razor. a razor thin performance over there, like razor thin in terms of time.
There.
That was just amazing. Like, even if I was Adbhut Esports supporter right now, I would definitely appreciate what Razor did last round.
Satchel out.
Yeah, Razor's gonna quickly use the ult, see if she can get a quick early on kill right there. Does manage to
does.
kill, quick kill onto Killjoy right there. And Ishok is gonna be going down early on right there with the ult from Razor. As Lefty Rowdy finds himself a little bit ahead. Does manage to spot out Omen and manage to level the playing field and take it down Cloud8, dashing to the side, getting a little bit tagged up by the Killjoy turret right there. But that's going to be the A side for Adbhut Esports to get the bomb down as Omen still manages to get himself back. And here comes the recon dart. Bomb Sova did manage to take on
Spike planted.
and he did correction over there. He did manage to take out DeadSec.
Yep.
Not before DeadSec gets the bomb down.
The bomb has gone down, but it's still 3 players, and that's pretty much enough if they want to defend the side. They are outnumbered, yes, but Spike has gone down. That's something we have to take in account.
Yep, they
And
have,
can
the,
just
they
take
have
chances.
the liberty of time right there. Reckless Esports has to fight against time.
Last player
And they still
standing.
have ulti, but that's not going to be enough. Jet is left all alone under heaven right there. And the rest of the team push forward, and it's not going to be enough as Trish takes the final blow of this half, securing his team the 10-2 scoreline as they move over to the next round.
That Jet over there got hunted. Like, I was actually expecting the Omen to use his
Switching
ultimate,
sides.
or even Fishy Bobby to use that, bringing the party and just take a, like, maybe a camp at the long side, and when the diffuser's coming in, he could have just used that ult, but no, that ult went to waste. He was taken down before the round ended, and now the sides changed. Let's
Here.
see if the fate will change for Adbhut Esports with this side change, as they're lacking behind by 8 rounds, while Reckoning G needs only 3 more to take home the victory for the day.
Let's go.
So what do you think, Zivator? Is there any chance, according to you?
If Adbhut Esports need to win this special round if they want to have any chance at salvaging this map, as Adbhut Esports are going to be playing a little bit aggressive, and Esports is going to be taking advantage of that holding, and that's going to be a very big mistake coming in from Adbhut Esports, giving away that kill early on. As now the rest of the Reckoning G Esports team is going to slowly push in towards the side, and Razor does know the position of Sova. If she manages to hit this shot, it's going to be the A side completely open for the Reckoning G Esports, and now they've got the A side completely. And that's going to be a very, very
And look at
difficult
that Omen, he's bouncing with happiness after that plant went down. Like, this is the first time I've seen somebody bouncing. Literally, he looked like he was happy that he bounced down.
And now as Reckoning G Esports holding off the side from Adbhut Esports' retake, and it's not looking good for Adbhut Esports as they've left down to the final 2 players, with them seeing if they can make anything out of this round.
Last player
Missed the round.
standing.
They do manage to get 2 kills, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Sova down so low is going to ultimately go down to his death, and that's going to be 11-2 for Reckoning G Esports.
Let's see what happens over here as Cloud Ace is waiting it out. And their team does have 11-2 now in their favor. Is it going to be 12-2? Is it going to be a match point for Reckoning G Esports this early on? Because
I
so
feel at
far,
this point, if I'm Adbhut Gaming, I am ecoing so that I fight off until the match. Because if I lose this, it's almost a guaranteed loss next round unless I get the loss bonus.
exactly, they looks like they're not equal.
Yep,
They
they're
are-
going to be going for the first buy as they hope to have themselves push through this round.
And they have already damaged the Omen defenders already. Reckoning G making a hard push into B side and also mid.
It appears so that Reckoning G Esports has decided to go for that quick push onto the B side, leaving Adbhut Esports almost completely alone as in shock. Does manage to get himself 1 kill, but now Reckoning G Esports does have access of the side as they hold on over here, waiting for
planted.
Frank and the rest of the team. It looks like they've done a
And
sort of
as we
hard
already know, like, it's very tough, almost impossible to take a side back from Reckoning G Esports. And now that's exactly what dilemma.
Especially that being B side,
Yeah,
because they've
second.
got 2 angles, got 3 players, 1 will see, 1 for backup.
And there
But that's
it
not going to be
shows.
enough. 20 rounds
Enemy remaining.
with just getting 1 more kill, and Rio
Okay.
securing the match point for his team. as Reckoning G Esports moves
Match
over
point.
to the final round. Is
No way.
Adbhut Gaming going to be able to secure this? As see, again, they're going to be going for the first by one Marshall out, one Vandal, and a Spectre coming out from Adbhut Esports.
And look at so many swords coming into play as well. Like, are they just going to chop their way to the victory or something like that? Because looks like that's what they are planning in this match point. I don't think Reckoning G has anything to lose. They're just going to go for a full
healing.
rush, I think.
On
And
my
that's
way.
what I'm expecting to see. Like, ending this match with a bang is what Reckoning G
Revealing
must
Well, if
be.
you notice, Reckoning G is still playing the game. So they've taken mid control almost instantly. No competition over there from Adbhut Gaming to even slightly contest their action. And that's going to be horrible as now they move towards the B side, but they do have the player advantage there. But now Ayan takes that away by taking out Killjoy instantly. As Razor moving over there, Rexy Rowdy getting one kill for himself with the Marshall. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. As Ayan is going to get shot by from another player in CD. As Reckoning G Esports have managed to get themselves control of the site once again. While DeadSec will be going down to Cloud8, but Frank getting the trade kill back up. And now it's going to be a 2v2 with the plant down in favor of Reckoning G Esports, as it's going to be very difficult to recover from this. As Adbhut Esports
Last
does
player
does
standing.
get taken down.
One
but
enemy
Trist is going to
remaining.
quickly get the trade kill, and now it's going to be a
1v1.
1v1 between Trist and Omen. Omen does have the advantage, Trist being down to
Let's take a
46
quick look
HP.
at the scoreboards. I think Trist is the highest fragger for his team. Yes, and Frank has 7 only. That's it for the scoreboard. Let's see what happens in this duel.
Well, it looks like Trist is going to get the kill right. It does
Oh.
quick fit slightly. Should be playing for time right now. Let's see if he knows that. He does. He's going to be from Omen, and Omen is going to be out of ammo.
Attackers
and Trist
win.
is going to put him out of his
Okay,
misery
everyone,
and
take a
wins
test
the game for his
Thank
team.
you.
13
Let's
to
collect samples and get
What
out
a
of here.
game of hide and seek played by Trials over there towards the end. Like, it was just some amazing work coming into it. Like, I was holding my breath watching that over there, witnessing it. Look at that. Like, Cloud A is the only person who was the bottom fragging for Reckoning G Esports, and even then he has equal number of kills and less that than Fishy Bowie, the top fragger for Adbhut Esports. What an amazing performance coming in from Reckoning G Esports this match. The match 2 of day number 3 of TXC Gaming Alpha Series featuring Valorant, produced by WhiteShadows. What do you think, Deviator, over this performance?
Well, that was a complete whitewash coming in from Reckoning G Esports, completely destroying the stronger team coming in. As we said earlier, Adbhut Esports being one of the top teams in India, but Reckoning G just got the better of them with that communication and team play right there, and that's showing on the scoreboard as Reckoning G Esports is going to be winning this match 13-2. And we're going to go into a quick tag pause before we get the next match set up and all ready up for you guys.